Hey campers, George here, back in the man cave, playing with some new gizmos. Well, a new gizmo. As you know, change of season, spring is coming eventually, maybe, to Minnesota. And after this last snowstorm and everything, my gizmo arrived and was going through it right now. Really struggling with some allergies here. Air conditioning indoors all day is not doing me any good. Anywho, looking at my new thing I bought and thought I'd take some time just to share it with you. I will say right off the bat, I have not used it. I just got it, was putting it all together, checking it out, making sure it is what I hoped it would be. So what I got was a dry bag / backpack for my kayak and fishing. In Minnesota, the weather can be a little unpredictable, and suddenly find yourself in a downpour in the middle of the afternoon. And I wanted to make sure I could keep everything dry, especially when I'm on my kayak. It's not that you can just step under a tree or something and you're okay. You're in the middle of flat water, you're going to get wet. So with that in mind, I decided to go and look for some sort of option to just having a bunch of dry bags in my kayak. It's too inconvenient to carry. There's no real big dry packs that are convenient. And so I went on and had a look and came across this one. This one is from Relentless Recreation, and it's the 30-liter dry bag / backpack. Basically, it's a dry bag with straps and things like that and a couple of extras on it. There's a lot of them out there, a lot of different styles and everything. This one just caught my attention. I just liked the way it looked and some of the options it had on it. The reviews on that were excellent. So I thought I'll give it a try. The price was good as well. It was on sale. So I thought while I'm looking at it now and getting everything together, I would show it to you and share it and see what you think. Like I said, this is really a backpack for my kayak, more so than fishing. It's rather a kayak backpack, something that I can keep all stuff dry. You never know, you might just tip over and before you know it, everything's soaked. So I thought I'd take the time to share this with you. Like I said, this is the 30-liter dry bag / backpack from Relentless Recreation, and you can see it here. Just a quick look at it. You can see the straps and everything, and it is a true dry bag / backpack. It's really a dry bag with backpack straps on it, and they added side pockets to it and a quick front pouch, and more on that about that. It does have the dry bag shut system, and it has just a regular carry handle on it, and then your straps and everything. And have some issues with that I'll share with you. So stay tuned. Let's have a closer look at it. It is made of waterproof 500D PVC tarpaulin. That's the main pouch, and everything is made from that. It is a 30-liter bag, which is fairly big, probably a little bit bigger than what I needed, but you know me, I always tend to overpack. On the sides, it does have the water bottle pouch. I've decided I have a clean canteen here, and it's the smaller, thinner bottle that I have, and I put it in there. And on the other side, same thing, a mesh pouch. And on the front, it has what they refer to as a splash-proof cell phone pocket. Splash-proof. Pay attention, campers. They're saying that, if water's splashing on it while you're kayaking and that sort of thing, it's probably going to work just fine for your cell phone. And you can have quick access to it. It has the plastic cover, which they say if you sit the phone in there right, you can actually still use it to go through it and have a look at your text or whatever is coming through. I won't be using it for that. I'll probably use this as a quick access for something that I need. I do have a separate little dry bag for my cell phone that I keep outside. I do a lot of recording on my cell phone like I'm doing right now. And then I have my GoPro, which has the waterproof cover on it. On the front, and this flap comes up, and there is the zipper in here. It's a fairly big pouch. It goes all the way down here, you can see, and you can put your cell phone in the front there and something in the back. So it's a big pouch, and it has the waterproof zipper on it, you know, splash proof out. On the top, there is a Velcro patch right here, and what that's for is once you have everything sealed up and everything, you can just use this little strap over here, which keeps it. I don't have it fully packed, so it doesn't look very good, but the idea is to put this strap on it here and just holds the flap down, and you have easy access to a carry handle on the back, which allows you to lift it up. On the back as well, you can see here it has your shoulder straps, nicely padded. They're actually very comfortable. I did put it on. You have some D-rings on them, and it has a chest piece coming across here, which fits great, works fine. The problem I'm having, and before anybody says anything, I've lost a lot of weight. A lot. 75 pounds. And the problem I'm having right now is that the hip belt or the stomach belt or whatever you want to call it does extend, but it's not very big. I'll actually get some measurements, and I need to go back and have a look at what size they say this fits. Fully extended, these come out, and you know, they just your regular clip on there. Now the problem is when you have the pack full, and you can see on the side here, this strap comes from the middle of the pack, and I'm not sure that they actually thought about how much difference that little bit makes on the sides. And I think they need to extend these a little bit, because it wasn't even close. I would say it was a good 4 inches too short for me to clip it on. So that's a bit of a problem, but I'm not big on sending stuff back for something like that I can fix myself. What I'm going to do is just get some more of this and add it on here and put the clips on, and I'll be just fine. My intention is not to really use it as a backpack. That is something in case I need it as a backpack. It's really just a dry bag, and I'll be carrying it by the handle more than anything else. So although I am going to make that modification, and I will show that eventually when I do it, my intention is to carry it by the handle and treat it more as a dry bag than a backpack. So there you have it, 30 liters. Let me take that out. Let's have a look what's inside. So obviously getting inside, you got your typical dry bag. It works the same way, a roll top dry bag, and you can see in there it's pretty big. It is 30 liters. So let's have a look, see what I have in it. First off, a nice touch is they actually have the instructions on how to use it and how to roll it up and clip it all together. This is, normally this is a magnetizer, this is not, which not a big deal. Inside, it's just a straight 30-liter pouch. No pockets, no nothing fancy in it, which I like, which is what I intended to use it for. All I have in it right now is I have a towel, a small little cloth to use to dry my hands if I need to. I have my handy dandy Frog Togs pack jacket. I did a review on that, and I'll put a link in the video below, or one up there, I think. And you can have a look at that. Nice little jacket. I did use my own little bag. This is not a dry bag, it's just a regular stuff bag. Don't need it. I have a waterproof bag to put it in. Okay. I do have a possibles pouch, a very basic one. If you watch my channel, when I go out in the bush, I kind of make it a point to go make myself a cup of coffee, make a meal or something like that. This has my fire makings and possible stuff in it. Just a typical fire starter kit. And also I have my Camulus titanium gut hook knife. It's a knife I've had for a long time. It's a great fishing knife. And I didn't want to put it in there with just the sheath. I put it in there for safe reasons, obviously. Don't want the blade puncture the bag. And they do say that in their owner's manual. Don't put anything sharp and spiky in there, which makes sense. So there's a possibles pouch. And this is, I'll show you here. This here is my GoPro, and this here is what I was telling you about. This is my little bag that handles my cell phone. It goes in there, sits in there just fine. I have a press pad on the front, and it rolls up just like any other bag, dry bag, and you clip it together. And I have it close to me, and I have a floaty thing on it just in case. But that's the reason I won't be using the front pouch. This is a quick access for me. It's always there by my side, and a lot of the times I'm using it to take pictures. In here, like I said, is my fish finder, GoPro, head mount, things like that. And I also have some video stuff here. It's just a little tripod and an adapter. And I have in here my fish finder. So all the other accessories I have in the other bag are just the stands and everything. My Scotty clamps and things like that that fit on my kayak. Water purification system, have that in there. And I have a small emergency medical kit, very basic. It's a little day emergency kit for fishing. Just has the basics in there, some band-aids, things like that. GoPro. And I have an emergency top, which I always have in every backpack. It sits in the bottom. It's just a habit of mine. I have one in each pack that I have, and the 3 that I have. And it just sits in the bottom. So that's what I have in it right now. The only thing I would add to it would be a cook set, which would be a very basic one. It'll either be a 1-burner stove, or it'll be like a bush box or something like that. So with a pot and whatever I need. Plenty of room, more than I need. And my concern is I'll overpack. But I'm working on it. So there you have it. I can tell you that looking at the way it's put together, all the seals and everything look nice and solid. There's no little pieces sticking off or anything like that a concern. I did go through it pretty well and looked for any issues that there might be. To be, my plan is not to dunk it in the water to test it. I could do that by just putting maybe some paper towels inside and dunk it under the water and see if I get a leak out of it. I don't think so. Really, the stuff I have in here, my electronics are in little dry bags anyway. The other stuff, if they get wet, is not a huge deal. But I prefer that they don't get wet. So this, I'm hoping, will work. Like I said, the only issue I had is this is not a bag for big people. And if you're a bigger guy than me, and I'm not that big anymore, you're going to have an issue with the hip or stomach belt, whatever you want to call it. But it shouldn't be a problem to fix. Like I said, I'm just going to extend them a little bit, probably 6 inches each side. Just sew on some extra on here and put the clips back on, and I'll be good to go. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't need to send it back, say I'm disappointed. I really like the bag. This is the only issue, and I can fix it. I will let them know, however. I will contact them and let them know that maybe they need to make these a little longer. One thing they do have is a 100% guarantee. You don't like it for any reason, send it back and you'll get a full refund. No questions asked. Summer is coming. Spring is on the way. Fly fishing, kayaking. We'll put it to the test. I'm sure you'll see it out there. So there you go. I don't know if you can see that. Relentless Recreation. Price on this, offhand, I don't remember, but I'll post it there or put it in the description below, and you can decide. Like I said, it was on sale for me. It was well worth it. I can tell you that it was below $40, and for a 30-liter pack, that's pretty good. So there it is. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. And I'm pretty sure I'll be back soon. Hopefully, fishing, kayaking with my pack. Thanks for watching. Take care.